Hello again. It's William. I'd like to outdoors, and I'd like to thank you for joining me for this episode of Wednesday Word. I ran across a pretty good one. Uh, Reading in the book of Luke in chapter 11, reading from the book of Luke, chapter 11, starting with verse 37, going through 41. As Jesus was speaking, one of the Pharisees invited him home for a meal. So he went in and took his place at the table. His host was amazed to see that he sat down to eat without first performing the hand washing ceremony required by Jewish custom. Then the Lord said to him, "You Pharisees are so careful to clean the outside of the cup and the dish, but inside you are filthy, full of greed and wickedness." Fools, didn't God make the inside as well as the outside? So clean the inside by giving gifts to the poor, and you will be clean all over. Full of greed and wickedness. There's the word, wickedness. Oh, man. I took, of course, I'm going to check a couple of sources for these words. And in our society, according to Merriam-Webster, wickedness is the quality or state of being wicked. Who would have figured that one out? Evil, fierce, vicious, roguish, vile, all of those are definitions of wickedness, or wicked, rather. Uh, Morally very bad, disgustingly unpleasant. That's according to modern definitions. Wickedness is pretty nasty. I also, of course, looked it up. I wanted a biblical definition, so I looked in Strong's Concordance, who defined the Greek word, which I mostly usually can't pronounce, so I won't leave it alone. The active exercise of a vicious disposition. These Pharisees were actively exercising their vicious disposition toward the people, and Jesus called them out on it. I bet he was so happy that one of them invited him home for a meal so he could get on to them. But that's what he did best. He corrected. And that's what he still does with us today. He corrects us by the power of the Holy Spirit through his word, giving us direction on how to not be wicked. So, thank you for joining me. It's Sharon and Reba. Sharon's getting ready to do something, and I'm getting ready to go do something as well before this uploads today. Reba, she's just standing over there wagging her tail, smiling at me. So we will thank you for joining me for this episode of Wednesday Word, and ask you if you would join me again next time, and we'll have another one out here. May the Lord bless and keep you.